Hello and welcome to Gina Moon. This is your new timeline reading for this week. Before we jump in, just know that this reading is sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about the amazing offer they have for you at the end of the reading. If you would like to watch the link to the extended, you can find the link to the extended down in the description box below. That's where we dive deeper into the entire reading, the entire situation. We go into the other person's energies, we clarify each position, and all the details come through there. You can also find a link to the extended down in the first comment I pinned down below. If you would like to book a personal reading, I've opened up my calendar, and you can find that link right below the extended in the same place. Without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, quick disclaimer for those of you guys who are new, welcome. This is a very deep channel, okay? So what you will not be getting on this channel is, some of those drive-through fast readings that slap a smile on your face and hand off a little happy meal. Thank you, come again. No. I'm a very deep reader, and this channel carries a very unique frequency, and that's by design. So some of these readings can rattle you, they can shake you up, they can unsettle you, but they can also liberate you and awaken you. So if you are ready for that, let's tune in. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Let's see. Ooh, okay, this is going to be a good one. Prepare. If you see the number 6606, 666, the number 6, there's something here in your life that is either about to make a decision for you if you don't make it, but it's going to encourage you to start processing what you're going to do about it, right? In order to make a decision. Because I see that right now, there is a little bit of disharmony in your life, and it's sort of like this future version of you is coming in wanting you to create harmony, because your soul knows that that's exactly what you want. And so you have here moving on. See, there's this man, and we still don't know if he's actually going to walk through that door, but it looks like he's starting to, right? So there's this kind of energy where you are processing whether to walk through a door or not, moving on. And it's sort of like, he's coming from the darkness. See how dark it has been for him? And what this means for you is that right now it's almost as if you're sitting at the train station and you've got the ticket in your hand. And will you give the ticket to the train person driving? Or are you going to rip it up and stay in your current timeline? We will see. But there is an indication there where something or someone here is moving on. Of course, for a lot of you, this is you. And for others of you, if you are dealing with an outside situation, there could be an energy there where someone here might be moving on as well. We will see. Let me know in the comments below if this is already resonating. And as I tune in to your vibration, your frequency here with the cards, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, comment down below, letting me know how these readings all resonate for you. And some of you guys have been saying that you're not getting notified, so I'm here to remind you, make sure that the little bell turns black, because if it doesn't, then you will not get notified. It's usually like a little double click or something until it turns black, and make sure that the check mark is on all. Okay? All right. And of course, if you do enjoy the readings, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, because when you like the video, you give it a thumbs up, you really help support me and you help support the channel. All right. Let's see. Thank you all so much for your love, support, likes, all that good stuff. Now that we have calibrated to your frequency, these cards are about to reveal what's going on here for you. This is your energy right now. It's your frequency, okay? Okay, let's see, right off the bat, you could be dealing with the sign of Libra, Taurus coming through the reading, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, any of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but whatever sign this is, whoa. Yep, your future self is coming in here and saying, are you ready, willing to take a leap of faith into a new direction, right? See how he's surrounded by, you know, this bright, beautiful, sunny background? Isn't it similar to this one? And it's almost as if the way that they're walking is the same, right? It's like 1 foot forward, about to take a leap. Will you take a leap of faith and move on? This has to do with not only, you know, moving on, you know, and a new beginning. Usually, you know, it looks bright and happy and bubbly, and it is usually, right? But what this is saying is that there's a part of the situation that may be holding you back, or you may still be holding on to. That's holding you back from starting from zero, taking a leap of faith into a new direction. You know, excuse me. But what I am getting also is that for you, it's almost as if something here isn't growing or hasn't grown, right? This could be related to any area of your life. It's a general reading, so you take the reading how it resonates. It could be happening in your love life, career, family, friends, finances, your personal life, projects you're working on, ideas you have, your health, whatever it is, you take it how it resonates for you, okay? Of course, I will still read the energies how I see them fit, and you can reverse the roles. There's a lot of cross watchers here. Welcome. So you can reverse the roles if you feel like they fit better that way. Now, I see that, again, nothing here is growing. It's like that's part of the challenge. Part of the challenge is that something here that you feel like it's important to you, has been important to you, it's not growing. Nothing is happening in whatever area of your life this is. And there's an outside energy that you are dealing with, or soon will to deal with. And they're coming through as creating delay after delay after delay, right? It's like no fast forward moving energy. They may be difficult to communicate with. They could, you know, become defensive. They could become irritable. And there's something here about them because, again, this is supposed to be already like something that is growing, right? But again, it's like this outside energy is the one that I see is creating those delays, either through inaction, either through their foolish actions, but still yet expecting you to grow it, right? To keep it together. The Empress there. The Empress showing up on your side, in your position, is a challenge for you right now. Meaning, there's a part of you that has been relying far too much on your feminine side. Right? We all possess both masculine energies and feminine energies. Whether you're a man or a woman, we all have both polarities within us. And what this means is that there's a part of you that is being overly compassionate, overly understanding, overly giving, right? You're trying to fix them. You're trying to fix the situation. You may not be doing or saying anything, not taking action towards, you know, something that you know inside you should. For others, this can also lean towards the energy there of like when you try to keep someone in your hand, right? Like possessiveness, but it's more so smothering is the word I was feeling, right? When you smother a situation, not knowing that that's what you're doing, right? So much so that you unconsciously also delay the process. Because what happens when a mother smothers her child, as an example? What happens when a person smothers an idea, a situation, right? You don't allow for the child, the idea, the circumstances, the situation to really grow in the way that they're supposed to grow. Because the smothering mother, as the example, this is after all the Empress, she's a pregnant woman, right? It's almost as if what she wants the most, it's like she's protecting the child so much so that the child ends up not growing in the way that it's supposed to grow, right? Evolve, mature. And in order for something to grow, don't you need to give it enough space, like a plant, like a seed, for it to grow, right? The roots start expanding, the stem starts growing, the leaves start to expand, to spread out, to stretch. And what I'm sensing here is that you started off doing this with good intention, and still it's a good intention, but now I feel here that there's been a little bit of a pattern, because if you notice your last readings, it's like the story keeps unfolding in such a way where, and if you want to watch them, I've linked the links to those down in the description box below, as well as in the first comment below. But the reason why I'm mentioning this is because there's an evolution to the storyline. Now it's like a part of you is already like understanding that you've been doing this, that this is exactly what's been happening, because now you're like in the middle of that door, right? You're like sitting at the train station. Will you walk through that train? Are you going to walk into the train, right, when the doors open? Because there's a new beginning. There's a new beginning there. And what I'm sensing about this outside energy, right, I see that there's passion there on their side. There is passion there, right? But it's almost as if they started relying on you, to do it for them. Kind of like, dependency. Like they're depending on you now. And there's a part of you that is unaware of how this dynamic is playing out, because you feel that you are trying to be nurturing, trying to be caring, trying to be understanding. We're going to clarify that. If we don't get to all the clarifiers here, excuse the noise. Some of you may be traveling soon, right? New beginning. Booking your trip. The ticket, right? The train station, maybe. But if we don't get to all the clarifiers here, we will clarify in the extended. Now, I see that in the recent past, there was something that was very stable, right? Whether it's the same situation or a different one, but there was a lot of stability, a sense of stability, a sense of consistency, whether this was a job, a career, a business, a relationship, a marriage, right? Something there that was kind of built with work and effort and time and steadiness and consistency. This is showing up on your side, meaning you are the one who stabilized the situation, right? You were the mediator, you were the caregiver, the caretaker, the fixer, etc., etc. And I see that this outside energy, again, see, they keep coming through so far as wands, like action. Passion is there. Their passion was there in the recent past. There was a lot of chemistry, passion, attraction, right? But it's a very, constantly movable energy. Like either this person is very hyperactive. They swing from one thing to another. They swing between passion and withdrawal, because now there's a delay, right, between passion and withdrawal. And it's sort of like you've been the emotional balancer, the one bringing in the structure, maybe even the money, maybe even, some kind of other grounding energy there. But something cyclical. Now, in your present energies, whoa, you are coming through, taking out your sword, right? Whether this is already happening or has been happening, for some, it will be happening soon. You're taking out your sword now. You're like, you know what? Enough is enough. This is, like in the recent past, yeah, they had their wand there. They were offering you the wand of passion, of, consistency, of chemistry. This person could be very charming. They could have charmed you in some kind of way, right? But right now, I see that you're now thinking very logically. You're coming through as, okay, enough with the passion, enough with the, charm. We need to have a talk, right? And if this doesn't happen, like I said, you are being encouraged to be honest with yourself in order for you to be honest with other people. Because the sword is all about clarity. Like you either want clarity, you are speaking from a place of clarity, right? It's communication, it's clarity, it's cutting through all of the BS. Cutting through all of the charm and saying, okay, wait, enough with all that fluff. Where is this going? What are we going to do about this, right? This is what's uncomfortable for me. This is what I don't like, right? Some of you are fed up. Others of you, you're about to make a big decision or you're about to speak up in some kind of way. But there's truth being revealed, coming out into the open. On their side, right here, right now, whether it's happening already, has happened, or will be, present energies though, I see why you want to have the talk. Because again, they're ignoring you. You feel ignored. You feel like they're going from, giving you a lot to, withdrawing, right, from you. And there you are, trying to talk it out, trying to soothe, heal, being, again, cups are emotion. This is kind of like you're being compassionate, but they're just, crossing their hands like this, like pouting almost, right? Like pouting. For others of you, this person could be distracted. They could be distracted with other things. They could be distracted with their own unhealed wounds. There could be some kind of energy there where this person is making you feel like you guys have had an opportunity or are having an opportunity to make something better, but it's almost as if they're not fully present, right? It's like they're not fully present there. And it could be a missed opportunity. I feel like for some of you guys, you're having the talk of, okay, this either happens now or I'm moving on. Because I see them disconnected. You could be dealing with an avoidant attachment, somebody here who avoids emotional attachment because there's a passion on their side. I see the passion. I see, action-oriented energy, but I still have yet to see any form of true deep love. Not that there isn't any. They could be hiding those emotions, right? There's something there that they could be hiding. Because there's something here where it's kind of mirroring dependency. Because you're kind of like trying to keep the peace at all costs, or you've been. But what's going to happen when you speak your truth? Are they actually going to align with you? Right? If you are authentic, if you actually speak what has been bothering you, what you've swept under the rug. Because here in the near future is what I'm looking at, how I'm connecting these. I see that you're still going to want to work something out, right? Not that you shouldn't, we've got yet to see, but I see a little pattern here. It's kind of like, and again, if you look at your last reading, this was an important one as well. It's like in the near future, you're still wanting to negotiate. So what is it? What will their response be? We're going to clarify. If you do come through with action, communication, trying to get clarity, right? And the outside energy, they're showing up as the King of Pentacles. So it's interesting because they're going from, if it's the same person, of course, for some of you, remember, for some of you, you're headed towards a new beginning. And this can potentially be a new person. We will see. We're going to clarify. Or is there potential for this current person to actually snap out of it? And now they bring in the stability to the situation, to the connection, right? King of Pentacles, the money, abundance there. There could be talks about money. There could be talks about a business. There could be talks about how to, where is this commitment going? Is this commitment? Is this not? Are you guys committing to each other? Are you not? But there's going to be some kind of confrontation on your side, right? That sword is literally confrontation. Let's clarify your energy first, because what I'm sensing here is that this person could become a little defensive, right? Like to try and control the outcome, to try and get you back into your old ways. Or they could be withholding, like giving you the silent treatment, and then you jumping in to try and clear things out with them, or try and work it out because you didn't get the response that you wanted, but maybe you just didn't wait enough, right? Let's see. Because remember, that's still the potential. That hasn't happened yet, the near future. That's the potential. You can change this at any moment. For a lot of you, it has to do with commitment. Talking about where this is headed, the commitment aspect of the situation. Whether it's love, career, family, finances, friends, whatever else. For others, this could be money, right? The money talk, the business talk. But I see here that for you, you're already feeling left out in the cold. You're already feeling like you have to do this on your own by yourself. And for others of you, you are afraid to be left out in the cold. You are afraid of messing it up. You're afraid of what if they leave? What if they leave and you never get it back? What if they leave and you mess up this chance? It's kind of like you're being too hard on yourself, because you're kind of like, because you've been carrying it all on your own, now you feel like this decision is only yours to make. And if it goes in any other direction than what you expect or what you want it, to go in, you automatically fear that, because you're like, oh my God, it kind of holds you back from actually confronting the situation. Fear of, what if this person leaves? What if this person, moves on, right? Will I be able to move on? Like, will you be able to move on if they don't respond accordingly? Right? And there's a sense there where that fear could trigger you into trying to fix the situation again. Right? Just to keep the peace. But by doing that, it costs your authenticity. It costs the real peace that you want out of the situation, the real stability, right? Because again, it's almost as if you're relying only and only on yourself to carry this thing forward. And the Four of Pentacles showing up here, exactly what I said about smothering, about possessing, about trying to keep it together, right? It's like you're still there, sitting there, pretending like you're fine, right? Like this man, if you just kind of look at it, glance at it, okay, he's just sitting there, he's holding on to some coins, but no, not really. If you look deeply, he looks very uncomfortable. He's trying to hold on to pretty big coins, with two hands, and then he's trying to balance out another one on his head, and then he's trying to keep the two that are beneath his feet together. Can you imagine how constricting that can feel? Like you can't move. It's like there's a part of you that feels like that already. Like you can't do anything outside of what you've been doing, your patterns, because you feel like it's all going to fall apart. You feel like you're going to, the stability that you've built in the situation, it's all going to crumble. If you move, if you do something different, if you communicate, right? And again, I feel like for you guys, for a lot of you, it's the fear of losing whatever it is that you feel like you've held together for so long. For some of you, there's some fear of abandonment wounds that need to be healed on your part, right? Because the sun here, it's something here that you're avoiding. It's like you're avoiding the truth because the sun is in the challenge, right? This is kind of like not getting the sun, right? It's like you're supposed to be shining the light onto the realness, the truth of the situation, but I feel like because of those fears, you're not. And this is illumination, right? The sun it illuminates the truth. Like the conversation is what illuminates the truth. But the question is, will it reset the years, the time of tension? Will it reset it for the connection, if that's what you want? Or is this person just the catalyst to reset your own internal system, right? Are they just supposed to set it within you, even if they respond in the way that you want them to or not? Is this about them and you, or is this about you? Let's clarify their energy, because there's something about this that's saying there is a possibility for them to finally carry their own weight in the relationship, in the business, in the connection, whatever this is, whether this is love, whether this is career, whether this is, a business, whatever it is. So let's clarify their energy, because just looking at this near future, for some of you, there is also a possibility for you to reset it within yourself. And then that opens up the floodgates of opportunity where you could possibly meet someone who's already there. You don't have to teach them, right? You don't have to carry it for them. They already appear like that, But here's a twist. Is that what you want? Because you've grown so familiar with carrying it all. Let's see. There's definitely a disconnect. For some of you guys, there's a passion there. There is attraction there. There could be sensual, sexual energy keeping the situation going while you're trying to keep the stability aspect of it together, even though it's still not stable. There's delays, right? There are delays. And yes, I see here that there is some kind of real connection, right, between you two. This could be a Gemini. But I feel like you're dealing with a person here who has their feelings blocked off. They're not showing feelings, not showing emotions. I'm not sure what exactly they feel for you, because this person right now, they've got a lid, kind of like a cover on their emotions, that cup. What do they have in that cup? Are they real feelings, real emotions? Is it love? Is it just caring? Is it resentment? Is it... who knows, right? Is it punch, right? They want you to drink the Kool-Aid? Is it poison? I mean, what is it? Because they're not showing any feelings and emotions. I see that they feel some kind of way, though. We're going to find out what exactly they feel. And here, they're showing up as not really initiating the right kind of action. And if they do it in a little bit of a foolish, naive, kind of way. This person could be emotionally immature as well. All right, now we're going to go into the extended, but before we do that, we're going to get a final message. Okay, let's see. Because we need to figure out, whether if you come through with honesty, right, with confrontation, communication, is it possible that your honesty can trigger their awakening? Or is this a new person? Because I see that there's a new beginning here. So is this a new beginning in the timeline for both? There could also be a third party in the near future needing to speak about a third party, right? Three of Pentacles. That's only for some of you, not for everybody. But what I do see is that this person has definitely depended a lot on you to be the fixer, right? But again, it's like they're avoiding their own accountability by you doing that. And it's not working for you anymore. Because there are delays, right? It's like their inconsistency in bringing something in. Yeah, it's their inconsistency. And then here, they're kind of like withdrawn, right? I feel like that is definitely showing you that you've been expending your energy so much on keeping the balance so that they can keep doing whatever they've been doing that is delaying the whole process, right? Of whatever you want out of this. Anyway, let's tune in because I've got a lot of questions, and I feel like right now there's definitely more to the story because there's something here, it's not lining up. Like, why is it that if you speak your truth, you still have to negotiate your worth in the near future, right? Like, that's what's throwing me off. Like, I feel like in the middle between the present moment and the near future, they do something, they say something, they switch something up where you feel the need to revert back to, okay, let's just talk it out. I'll take care of it. And that's where I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This is where, we're going to figure out whether it's the moment where the scales reset the entire timeline for both, or are you resetting it for yourself? Meaning there could be a split in timelines, right? Where you will have to make a decision whether you move forward with or without them. If you want to now be true to yourself, Because whatever decision they make based on your talk and your communication, that right there is what changes the whole direction of where this goes. Yeah, that's exactly it. Okay, let's go ahead and get a final message. Yeah, we're just scratching the surface here. I know there's more to the story. And we're going to see, what is it that they're not saying? Because remember, they're not showing any emotion. Like, I need to see what exactly they feel. What is in their feelings and emotions that's driving their behavior, their next actions. Because if they kind of, do go along with you, is it out of them wanting to improve it or wanting to control it, right? Like, is harmony being restored or what? Or is it just kind of like a recycle? Okay, expression. I want the whole world to know you are mine and only mine. I feel that for some of you, it's interesting because some of you may want that as confirmation, right? For some, you may not be making the connection public yet, right? Maybe friends around you, family members, they don't really know that you guys are together or are trying to work it out or whatever, right? And I feel like one of you guys does want that, and the other one is like avoiding it, you know? Yeah. But then again, it's like, if you actually have that talk, and what if you actually do find that you're going to have to move on, is that the moment that they have the awakening? Because it's not like you're trying to manipulate them. No, you're just trying to be authentic with what you want out of it. Right? And what's going to happen when your continual giving, efforting, healing stops? So expression, I want the whole world to know you are mine and only mine. We're going to see. Let's take it to the extended. This is going to be an interesting one. And in the extended, we're going to clarify this whole thing as well. We're going to dive deeper into this person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, what will be the final result, and we will end the reading with any messages from spirits. If you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can also find the link right below the extended in the same place. Also, stay tuned because I do have an amazing offer for you guys from Psychic Source. You guys, it's truly an amazing offer. I'm not just saying that. Some of you guys have asked me which psychics do I recommend. I do recommend a few. One of them, her name is Pixie. She is amazing. Another one, her name is Zamara. You can see it on the screen here, their names. So again, if you want to check that out, stay tuned. That is up next. I'll tell you all about this offer. But for now, I'll see you in the extended. And I just want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. You guys, seriously, they've been around over 35 years, and they're one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, obviously, you guys all know that I do readings myself for all of you, but sometimes, honestly, it just really helps to get a different perspective from someone outside of my own energy when it comes to my personal things. And so I was really curious to know what they would tell me, and so I called them. I called one of their advisors just to get the clarity that I needed. And yeah, I was surprised to know that they gave me the confirmation and the clarity that I already kind of knew within me. What I love about their offer is that you can literally connect with as many advisors as you want during that time frame. You can either call them, message them, and read through all of the reviews to see which one you feel more comfortable with. Right now, they have an amazing offer for you, all of my loyal viewers. You get 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally like less than $20, you guys. Just click the link that's down in the description box below. I've also linked it in the first comment that you'll see down below as well. Or you can visit the direct website, trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly because that will be your code, Gina Moon. That's Gina with an E. Here's how to use your special offer code. Click on the direct link that's down in the description box below or visit www.trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Once you're on the Psychic Source website, click on Get a Reading. Then it'll take you to the offer page. The check mark should already be on the first offer, which is $19.80 for 30 minutes plus 10 free. That's your special offer. Then make sure it says in green letters below, promo code Gina Moon applied, no spaces. That should already be automatically applied for you. If it's not, you can go ahead and apply it. Then enter your email address, password, date of birth, answer the questions and check mark below if you'd like, then click on the red button, Proceed to Payment. Once you have an account, you can select to get a reading with any available advisor of your choice via phone, chat, video, and you can schedule your appointment for later as well. You can ask specific questions or things like, what are the key lessons I'm meant to learn in this lifetime? What areas of my life should I focus on at this moment for personal growth? What can you tell me about my current relationships, money, love, career, family? You can ask anything you want and get the answers revealed to you instantly. All right, that's it. Enjoy your special psychic source offer. Respect is non-negotiable. Red flags, those are warnings. You're not supposed to climb them. Who in the world told you that unconditional love means unconditional tolerance? To watch the full video, visit my new YouTube channel, Nova Sky Society. Link in description and pinned comment below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And remember to share this video with somebody who needs it, especially if you feel like it could help them. Watch your moon and Venus signs for love and emotions, your sun and rising ascendant sign for personal growth and alignment, also for career matters, and your Jupiter and Mars for action, purpose, and expansion. And to catch up on all of your readings for your zodiac sign, click on the left side to watch your zodiac playlist. Click on the video on the right side to watch your next reading. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.